It is such an important topic. Unfortunately, there has been many cases publicly um, reported in media about abuse, maltreatance, and bullying of athletes. There's a lot of coaches that somehow think that fear and having a hard line with athletes is a motivator. Now, tomorrow, if you pull a gun and you put it in my head, I'm going to be highly motivated to do anything you ask me. But it's not the right type of motivation. It's called extrinsic motivation, external. So, external factor drives you, which is usually not the best type of motivation long term. Why people play sports? Not for the money most of the time. There's very few people that earn a living playing sports professionally. So, how do they get in the sport in the first place? They like it. They enjoy the process. They enjoy competing. They enjoy uh, the sports. They enjoy being part of something. That's intrinsic motivation, meaning internal, comes from within. It's the joy of doing it. So, in that sense, coaches have a duty to provide an environment within which athletes can find joy, can be themselves, can be challenged, respected, feel welcome, included. And that starts with coaches. Too often, and we've seen it in history, athletes are almost seen as expendables. The day they don't perform well, they're broken, they're injured, well, we'll just find someone else. It's almost like the athletes are there to serve their country and serve their sport, where it should be the other way around. Sport organizations are there to serve athletes, help them out. Coaches serve their athletes first and foremost. So, in order, especially nowadays, coach training education program are heavily emphasizing things around athlete-centered decision making, involving the athletes in some of it, thinking about the athletes, and also about holistic athlete development, not just their skills, but also their mental well-being, their physical well-being, and overall the whole person. It starts with establishing a safe, inclusive, welcoming, fun environment. Because if I go to practice on a regular basis and I enjoy the environment in which I am, I'm more likely to be motivated to listen to coach and show up and want to learn. If the environment is toxic, I'm being mistreated, I'm being bullied, I'm feeling like I'm being used, and I'm being motivated by fear, eventually I'm going to crack. Eventually I'm going to lose motivation. I'm going to burn out. So the best approach is to talk with coaches about the benefit of safe sport, of ethical decision making. It's about doing the best, what's best for the athletes. And the day your athletes enjoy coming to practices and they truly enjoy the process, your retention is very high. Your recruitment is much easier because people want to be part of your program because they heard about it. And the athletes are already there, might stick around after their, you know, high level elite career as coaches, as people that still compete in the sport for fun, as master athletes, as volunteers, because they enjoy the sport. They didn't get burnout, they didn't get tired of it because they didn't have a good experience. So it's such a key element. And the good thing is it's now pretty much everywhere and it's being spread out around the world. There's so many um, projects, initiatives around safeguarding and ethical coaching that in the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be a standard everywhere.